Hey guys, welcome back to another makeup tutorial. So for this tutorial, we did something different. We took the Kevin Luong makeup class. So yes, I'm so excited. So the first thing that I did use was I think it's the Truce on a Glow cleansing cloths by Ole Henriksen. I found these at Marshall's for $4.99, girl. And Ole Henriksen for $4.99, snatch. Okay, snatch. So next I used the Pharmacy Daily Greens oil-free moisturizer. I didn't want any oil or my sweat to combat this makeup look because I needed my skin to be flawless. So I made sure I put that base on, and it actually did really well throughout the makeup tutorial. The next thing that I did use was the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which is my favorite primer. I'm so upset because I ran out. I do need to go pick up some more, but this is essential to this makeup look. So make sure you guys go and pick that up if you're going to recreate. Kevin Luong, he used so much makeup, and I did not want to use all this makeup on my skin. So some of the stuff that I did do was I did take some of the steps from him, but I dumbed it down, okay? I did it to my liking, okay? Because that was too much makeup. So first what I used was the Too Faced, the concealer in the shade Mocha. I did my normal steps, which is put it under the eye, on the chin, down the bridge of the nose. But the step was kind of different because I usually go in with foundation first. This time, no. You do literally everything separate. So that is kind of sort of different for me. So yeah, so I'm going to let you guys just sit back and watch really quick as I put these, as I put this concealer on. And then I'll chime back in just a moment, okay? All right, y'all. All right, y'all, so next we're going to take our beauty blender and we are going to go ahead and blend out this concealer. Use a light hand while you're blending out your concealer, and take your time blending it out. That way you do not have any harsh lines and it's just looking extra seamless. I go in a lot under my eye because I do get lines under my eye. I crease a lot, so I just took my time and blend all that out. That's the key to your concealer. Blend it all out, take your time, make sure it's very smooth. Okay, so the next thing that we did go in is with this Remarkable by Marc Jacobs. This is the shade 82 Cocoa Medium or Cocoa Deep, and I said 82 and it's 86, girl. So I use that as my concealer for my contour. I did not want to use concealer because concealer can be a little bit too thick, so I just decided to go in with a darker foundation. And y'all, I was scared for my life doing this because first of all, I don't cream contour. I don't liquid contour. The only thing that I've ever done with my makeup and, my clients is use a powdered contour and bronzer. So I was really nervous right here, and I was also getting a little bit irritated because it's just like, ugh. But yeah, y'all continue to watch and I'll chime back in just 1 second.
From
Alright guys, so right here in this area we're going to use this Sephora Dome brush. I'm using this to blend out my cheek area where the contour is. I was actually very nervous because as I was doing this, it was making my face more and more narrow, and I already got a small head and a very narrow face, so I was nervous. I also switched back and forth between the beauty blender, that way there's no harsh lines and no creases, but just make sure that you are doing that just to make sure everything is nice and smooth, okay? But baby, I was scared right here. I was looking like Skeletor. Remember at the beginning when I told you guys like he uses 2 brightening concealers? I wasn't finna do all that, so I went in with this Juvia's Place shade number 18 concealer. This is as bright as I can go. Okay, this is it. Because he used a concealer that was like pasty white. I was not finna do that. You are not finna put no white concealer on my face. Absolutely the fuck not. Sir. So we just went in with the shade number 18. This is as bright as I'm gonna go. And I made sure I put that under the eye, down the bridge of the nose, chin, above the lip. I believe I used it on my forehead, or maybe I did not. But yeah. So just continue watching and watch me put the rest of this makeup on my face. Y'all, I was like overwhelmed, number one, and I was just shocked. So just keep on watching. I'll chime back in just a minute. As you guys can see, he did a lot of sculpting when it comes to doing his makeup looks for his clients and his models or whatever. You literally have to take your time, like, and use brushes for everything. Like, you would use a beauty blender here and there, like to set the powder, but majority of the time he used brushes. So this is all about taking your time and making sure everything fits your face the way it's supposed to. But it was a lot of work, girl. I was tired. Alright y'all, so the next step that we do in this makeup look is you do your foundation in the areas that you do not have any concealer. So that would be the lower parts of my cheek area, right above my cheek area, on my forehead. I mean, I know it looks like I got on foundation, but I don't. My skin ain't that clear. I do have blemishes and stuff, but right here it looks like it will be done, but you're not. So I'm taking this Morphe, I believe this is the E68 brush, and I'm just going to be putting on my foundation in the areas that I don't have foundation, and then we're going to make sure we're carving out our cheekbone. That way it's not looking wide, it's looking real wide, like right there. Like, no ma'am, no. So I'm gonna let you guys sit here and watch exactly what I do, and then we'll move on to the next step.
drought and famine, natural disasters. My baby has been around for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave. Yeah. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Who would have thought I'd get you? Oh yeah, baby. Who would have thought I'd get you?
And I'll take some time just to be thankful that I had days full.
So right here, I'm actually going to be taking my setting brush and I'm going to be blending out, the concealer between the foundation because I went up a little bit too high. So I just went ahead and wanted to fix that using this as an eraser tool pretty much. And I'm also going to be going around my nose area because I did go too high with my foundation. So yeah, the next step I'm going to be doing is I'm taking this Fenty powder. I believe this is in the color Honey. And I'm going to be using this to set my under eye. He did do baking in his tutorial, so for the sake of me taking his class, I wanted to go ahead, do as many steps that he did do. And y'all, I must say, like, my under eye was so smooth, like so smooth. Like, I have never baked under my eye like that because I always thought that it was going to be too dry for my under eye area because I do tend to get a lot of lines. Like, I've always got lines under my eye area, but when I did this, like, I didn't have no lines in sight. Okay, no lines in sight. So I'm gonna let you guys continue to watch this tutorial and then I'll chime back in just 1 second. But just take your time if you're following this tutorial and doing the same thing, and just follow the steps to your best ability. Okay. And I do get a little bit shocked because he went in with a totally different powder. And this is where I'm talking to you guys about the baking. We took the Laura Mercier powder and I went ahead and baked under the eye area. I was shocked. I was just like, Lord Jesus, this is a lot. Like, my under eye is so dry. Like, I'm gonna look like the Kraken afterwards. Jesus. But I didn't. Like, I was shocked. I was surprised. So just follow the steps, like I just said, to the best of your ability. And I'll chime back in just 1 second.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. We ain't gotta be lit right now.
So I did skip a step. In my eye area, I do have on that cinnamon bronzer out of this palette, and then I do have it under my lash line as well, also with a white eyeliner inside of my waterline. Right now I am taking that bronzer shade, which is called Cinnamon, out of this palette. I will make sure I link everything down below, you guys, so please don't get on my case for it not being posted on the screen. I will put it down in the description box below, so just check down below, okay? But I'm using an R9 brush to go ahead and blend that out. And at this point I was really tired. Like, these were a lot of steps in this makeup tutorial, but I will be, using some of these throughout my daily, makeup life on myself and on my clients at that. But I'm taking a smaller brush right now and I'm using that same cinnamon color and I'm brushing it down the sides of my nose just to make sure that we got that little snatch action going on, okay? Giving me that Michael Jackson. But anyways, y'all, keep watching and I'll chime back in just 1 minute. All right, guys, so right here I am taking a fluffy brush. I believe this is from the Luxe collection, and I'm just going ahead and dusting off that excess setting powder under my eye area, in the center of my forehead, down the ridge of my nose, and on my chin. And then after I do that, I'm going to be taking this Duo Lash Glue, and I'm going to be placing that in my eyebrow hairs just to make sure that they are sticking down. And then I'm going to be using this Morph eyebrow pencil in the shade Java just to, carve out my brows. I like a more natural brow. I don't like that typical Instagram brow where it looks super drawn on or anything like that. My brows are very sparse, so I just like to keep them simple and natural. And then I saw this trend on TikTok to where these girls are putting this eyelash glue in and they're brushing their eyebrow hairs up and it makes their brows look like feathered. I'm so obsessed with that trend. Like, I love it so much, but I was also scared of it at the same time because it was just like, okay, is this gonna be stuck? Like, how fast is this gonna dry on my eyelashes? I mean, on my brows or whatever. I can't speak. I'm sorry, you guys, but it was kind of sort of freaking me out, and it dried so fast, and I was so nervous about it. But it actually came out so cute, and I love it. And I'm gonna be doing this a lot now. So, eyelash glue on deck. Okay. So just sit back and watch, and I'll tune in with you guys in just 1 second. We're almost done. Thank God, because this was long. All right, y'all. So right here, I'm going to go back in with that Too Faced Mocha Concealer, and I'm just going to carve out my brow just so it's looking nice and snatched. Not snatched to the point of, Instagram brow, but nice. And I like my brows to be cleaned up, like very easy, very simple. And I'm going to be taking this flat brush. I believe this is a MAC brush. I don't know what number it is. I do not remember. As you guys can see, it look a little raggedy and stuff like that or whatever, but the hairs are still good, and I'm going to forever use it. Okay, period, point blank. I'm going to use it. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and carve that out, and I'm going to blend that out. I believe this brush is from BH Cosmetics, and it's just another flat brush, and I'm just going to use that just to blend out the concealer into the bronzer shade that I did use. And then I'm going to go back in with the brush that I did use to apply that bronzer shade on my eye area, and I'm just going to make sure it's nice and neat. Okay, nice and blended out. We don't want any harsh lines or anything at all. Face is looking pretty dang good. I'm super excited how it turned out. We're going to go in with this MAC brush. This is Raisin, a oldie but goodie, okay? I keep Raisin and Sweet as Cocoa in my collection. Those are my favorite blushes ever. Like... ever. And this brush that I am using is another Morph brush. It is from their pink collection. Just like I said, I will make sure everything is linked down below. That way you guys know what brushes and products that I did use. So if you would like to go and pick up these same products, you definitely can. All right, guys, so right here, we're taking this Morph setting spray, the continuous misting setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray besides the Urban Decay All Nighter. Love, 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 love. And I bathe in this, okay? I love the setting spray. I bathe in this. It makes your makeup look so freaking good. Right here, I'm just using a brown lip liner. I believe this is Downtown Beauty by NYX. And then I'm going to be taking that same concealer that I used from Juvia's Place. I believe it's either number 14 or 18. Like I said, it'll be linked down below, and I'm gonna place that in the center of my lips just to give it a little ombre effect, and then I'm gonna top it with a gloss. And y'all, we gonna be done. I'm gonna pop on some lashes, I'm gonna pop on some mascara, and we good. We ready to go. Okay.
Let me tell you about this girl, baby I should. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brian. See, we been making love constantly, that's why my eyes are ashamed.
It is so amazing what lashes can do to your face. Like, obsession. I'm just taking that bronzer and going around the perimeter of this wig. This wig is the Perfect Hairline Collection by Outre. This is the wig Sky. Y'all have seen this wig before, and if you haven't, I do have a video on my page of me applying this wig when it first comes out the box, so go ahead and tune over and watch it. And that's it for this tutorial, guys. Thanks for watching.
So this is the finished look. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful and so flawless. Like, we'll talk about this later. I gotta go get my daughter. Yo, my neighbor just got shocked as hell looking at me with makeup on. He said, look at my face. Flawless.
I guess high off of love, don't know how to behave.